Hey, what's cooking? Today we're going to learn how to take control of Banana and whole B side. Also want to say a huge thanks to all of you for 5,000 subscribers. Make sure during the freeze time you communicate who will throw deep molly and the half wall molly. The half wall molly is the first thing you should do. This makes anyone rushing either use a smoke or walk through Modo with barely 30 HP. Do not throw a Molotov like this. On top of being inefficient, it also leaves this angle that can lead you to spectating the rest of the round. Aim little left from the green grass, walk and left click throw. This will make sure that the hobbitses are up to no mischief, my friend. After throwing this molly, you become Hodor and make sure no one passes through. So you can hold this angle as well. And if you decide to take up the role of deep Molotov, so come over here, just aim a little bit up from here and left click throw. This is going to burn both sides and the hobbitses will have no place to stay over there. So the entire setup may look like this. So you throw this and throw that and the entire Middle Earth is filled with fire. Make sure you also chug your smoke grenade like this. Just aim over here, walk a little bit forward and left click throw. Because of the geometry of the wall, it's always going to land over there. It's never gonna mess up. Again, same Molotov. So this is how the entire thing should look while you're holding it here. The person who is throwing a deep Molotov should also be the person who is throwing the deep smoke. In a fantasy world, doing all this would help you get control. But the terrorists also have some brain, so they're gonna smoke this off maybe. And since you're already using a lot of utility to take banana control, it is not wise to just leave banana control because they decide to just throw one smoke grenade. So you need to retake this. So let's assume your deep smoke is still here and they have smoked themselves off. So these are some things which you can do. You can line up a grenade like this, which will not only do damage but also unbloom the smoke. And this is being done by the guy who has mollied deep, right? And you should also be throwing a flashbang for your teammate who was playing sandbags or half wall. So the flashbang needs to be a little bit more accurate. So come over here, aims at the second light right here, right over here. Just left click throw. This is going to completely blind anybody playing over here. So the right side and the left side. So you want to be utilizing all of this. Before embarking on your dangerous journey, make sure you drop all your grenades to your friend because you might die in trying to take control. So make sure he has all the utility. So the entire combination can look like this. And then you take control. You fall back if you survive. And then your team can post up with the other smoke grenade, which he has left, which you gave it to him actually. And this is going to make it much more simpler. Your Opper can also come over here later at the round and both of you can rotate because he has a fresh set of utility. So he can delay for a large amount of time and 4 people can play A. So this allows you to take control and allows you to over-rotate some of the people to the other bomb site. There is something which you can use in matchmaking games because they do not follow the logic of games sometimes, but it also works in higher level. So you can just left click a grenade like this and it is going to do damage to anybody rushing over here, like a lot of damage because they try to stick to the right wall, right? So the hobbitses are trying to hide and they take damage. One more thing which you can do is, like, let's say you just pop this grenade up and you throw the deep molly. Your friend is holding that angle. Let's say even then they're pushing through MAC-10s, you can throw this flash to help your team trade. Whatever 20 HP this person had left is going to die. So these are some more things which you can do. What pro players usually do is, like, you're trying to take control, you're using your utility a lot, you've mollied this a lot, and they just simply throw a smoke grenade. Now you do not know whether they are there or not, right? And then you're like, okay, someone might be there, we have wasted so much utility, we need to take this control, right? But you just come over here, you wasted so much utility, and they are kind of laughing at you because they have just given up a little bit of control which they can retake. So if people are doing this to you more often than not, what you want to do is be saving your utility. So you can just molly close wall and just hold here and let them waste their utility in trying to take banana. And your friend can play the angle at coffin, and he can throw this Molotov after a particular timing. So he just throws this Molotov, line up like this and jump throw. And you can pair this up with a flash. So you can clear this area, car. So the flashbang should look like this. Just come over here. First you throw that Molotov so no one has this trade potential. And you line up over here and just do a simple left click throw. It's going to completely blind anybody who's trying to take a peek over here, helping you clear this top angle. So if you find yourselves being faked out a lot and your utility is quite less at certain times, you can use this technique to get some kills. Now, imagining scenarios where the B execute is happening. So it's late round, the execute is finally happening. This coffin smoke, it's like most of the times the coffin smoke people are playing, they leave this angle, which is quite an off angle. So you want to play over there. Again, with the CD smoke, so many times I find the smoke to be so shallow. So you can just come over here and like it provides you kind of some protection. There's some more techniques which you can use against higher rank players. Like when you're jumping, if you look at the radar, your landing can be heard in a large amount of area, but just jumping can also be heard in a small amount of area. The action of you going up. So if a person is hiding over here, he can hear if you're boosting someone in city, even if you're being silent. And the same goes with this person. He can hear if you're jumping on top of here. Right? But the information you're providing them can be faked out. So right now the sounds are so screwed up. If you just shoot and drop, no one will be able to hear what you're up to. They'll still assume that you're playing the same angle. And once they're executing, this guy's clearing this. This guy's worried about this because he knows you were there. And right when he's here, that is the time you want to peek him. So you need to have that internal clock. You need to know when you're going to peek him. And this is going to make your hold much more easier. One more boost which you can try with the coffin smoke is this. So it usually leaves a gap up here. And when they're trying to cross the side, it also leaves a gap up here. You can try your luck, get a few kills and just fall back. It's going to help you do some of the light work later in the round for the retake. So just get a kill and fall back. Also told you about boosting, right? And that they can hear people when you're boosting them. So you can actually bait for your teammate if you know like this area is clear, but you might be assuming they might be hiding car. So you just fake sound. So that person might think you've rotated from CT. The important thing about winning aim duels is knowing where to aim so that the amount of time you require for killing the person is less. So basically crosshair placement. So if you aim like this is always going to be head height on top of this and this line. So you're going to win more aim duels that way. Again, same off angle. If you aim over there, if a person is hugging the right wall, that is going to be the headshot angle. Be aware of the guys close by, and you can drop by also throwing a flash like this. Same thing over here for your crosshair placement. If you aim above a little bit towards this gray area, like, and this again is going to be your headshot height, and this tiny milliseconds can be the difference between you winning the aim duel and they. This is a common angle which terrorists come to and just like wait there for someone to peek. So if you want to just destroy him, always remember that if you aim like this and just go a little bit right, that is the headshot angle for that guy as well. So it makes you winning your aim duel much more faster. And if you don't want to be so slow, always remember when you're crouching and aiming over here, and if you stand and just aim, it's also going to be the same height. So knowing these tiny details can be the difference between you winning the round and not winning the round. I'm really thankful for all the support you guys are showing me. It's really motivating me to make more videos. And I must tell you that I'm not perfect. So everything you should try out for yourself. I also might be doing some things wrong, because every day there's something new to learn. Subscribe to the channel for future recipes and do leave a comment on what video would you want to be next.